And a program called the SEO Olympics, and I decided to launch it right when the Olympics were on, 8th the 8th, 08 at 8 p.m. And so I called it the SEO Olympics, and I went with the Asian thing, the not so ancient art of SEO. And I can't obviously take you through 10 weeks of what we did with these people to teach them, because there is that much to know about search engine optimization. If you want to know intimately, get enough of an understanding to apply this stuff yourself. But we do that. But this is the process we went through, so that if this helps you, if you know some of these areas, if you'd like to know, well, if I were to do this, what do I do? Here's some ideas. The first step we did is give them some tools that were free or cheap to download and get, so that they can access information they need to get to know how they're going and what their competitors are doing as well. How good's that? But then we got some benchmarks. We said, okay, so, and I'll give you some of these tools, don't worry about that. Then we said, right, well, you don't know how to find out these things. Let's find out exactly where you're at now. We want to know how many unique users you've got, how many sites are linking into you, what your ranking is for this word, that word, so on and so on. Because then we could say at the middle, where are you at now? Great, you're making progress, you're good there, you've got to do some more work there. And then at the end, we can say, aren't we clever because we helped these people do all this great stuff and everybody's happy for investing in this. Step 2, competitor analysis. We've got our tools, we know where we're at. Where are the other people at? And first, we look at the known competitors. Most people know there's such and such out there and I know their websites or their names and I can go looking for them. But we also teach them how to look for people you don't even realise are there, because they might not have a shop front like you. They might just be online, yet they're competing for exactly the same business, and you need to be aware of that. The next step, we work out what we're going for. This is a pretty crucial step because, like I say, you've got to define what keywords and key phrases you're going for. Now, just to clarify that point, a keyword is a single word. So, chocolate is a single word. A key phrase or a key term, it's also known as is chocolate bar or chocolate bar Australia. Okay? So you've got to decide what keywords and key terms you think people might search on. Now, this is another interesting thing. People always come to me and they say, well, I reckon it'll be this or that and da-da-da. And I'll say, that's fine, and that's what I want to go for. And I'll say, hang on, take a step back. Let's find out exactly what people are searching for. Because there could be a huge market searching for this other thing that you don't even realise. Can't think of an example of that right now, so I'll move on. Then we go into internal optimisation. Similar principles of this marketing can be applied offline and in other areas of marketing, because there's no point going out and telling everybody about yourself until you're good here at home, okay? So let's make sure that the website works, it converts, that we've got our page titles in there, and I'll go into this in more detail with some visual things, because we want to put keywords and key phrases into the page title. A lot of people at the top of their website have homepage or the company name, and they don't have keywords. Keywords help you come up high in Google. Keywords and key phrases. Then we want to make sure in the header tags or in the header we've got those keywords and key phrases again. We don't say welcome. Who wants to get optimised for welcome? People aren't going to search welcome and find your business. We want your one word first. So if I'm chocolate bars, the first thing I say is chocolate bars. We then want meta description. Now the description is what turns up. Again, I'll give you some examples to make this all kind of come together. You know when you search Google and you get a line, a website, and then it's got a paragraph about what that is, and you scroll that and you go, oh, that's what I'm after, and you click into it? Just like you, other people do that. So what is written there needs to be an irresistible offer, something that stakes a claim, why they should use you, what you know a lot about, what they're going to find out if they come to the website, what amazing offer you're offering, something that's a bit sexy. It's not just... we are a creative agency on the coast, we do this, that and the other thing. I'd be saying we are an award-winning creative agency offering the full suite of creative services. Apply for a free website analysis now. See how that's a bit more sexy than So think of what your description could be to promote your business. It's probably your one paragraph catchphrase, like your elevator pitch and speech, but shorter in written form. Alt tags and images and links. We also make sure that on any image, you want to call that image something that's a keyword or key phrase. And there's usually, like when you scroll over things, you get a little yellow box come up. That's an alt tag. And the history on those is that they were for blind people. So they voice recognition box that could scan a site, because they can't obviously see, would pick up those things and tell them what's on the page and where to click and what to do. So, but now in SEO and the clever marketers, we use that to our benefit, and we put keywords in these places so that there's more keywords on that page. Because remember how I said Google searches relevancy? So if Google searches chocolate bar, and on this website it's got it mentioned a couple of times on a page, but on my website it's got it in the header, on the image, on the alt tag, in the description, it's everywhere. It's all about chocolate bars. It's so damn relevant, Google cannot resist putting you up higher. That's part of how this stuff works, but there's a few things to it. Next, we've got to get our content right, because again, you can have a body of text, and a lot of people make this mistake, oh, I don't want too many words, oh, I want more pictures, picture paints 1,000 words. That's the old way. Yes, that's true, it's still got to look visually appealing, I'm not denying that, but the given sort of estimate, I'm going to go into this more too, is 250 to 400 words per page. And you might say, cripes, well, what am I going to write about on that page for that many words? I've just worked with an asphalt client, and we managed to do that on every single page, all about asphalt. So if we can do it for that, you can do it for whatever you do. We're mentioning the word lots, and we're going for keyword density. So by keyword density, I mean that that word features a certain number of times. I'll leave it there and we'll go into that more. The next step is external. Once we've made our website as good as it can be, and we've got the copy right with lots of keyword density, we then go out and tell the world, and we do that in lots of different ways, by getting links back to our sites, by conducting PR online, by getting blogs and forums and people talking about our site and linking back to our site, by writing articles and submitting them and again pointing them back to your site. That's external optimization, and that's ongoing, because if you do that once, that's great, but then if you walk away from it and your competitor's doing it all the time, what do you think's going to happen? They're going to start beating you. It's a game. It's like a share market. It goes up and down. If you want to be up all the time, you've got to keep working on it. Then we benchmarked again, and then we did a power lesson. I'm not going to go into this in part too much because it'll probably bamboozle you too much, but blogs are huge these days, and you can syndicate content and like basically paste information, something you know a lot about with lots of keywords, in one place, and it can, if you get the right technology, it'll feed into your website, feed onto your Facebook, feed onto other people's sites, email your clients automatically, all with one post. It's pretty cool. Okay, so Bruce Lee, first action points. Look out for Bruce Lee now, he's going to pop up now and then, and refer back to those worksheets we've got. Go to goodkeywords.com and download free software on there. I'm presuming you want to just experiment with this stuff, so I'm telling you about free stuff. I'm not saying it's the best or whatever, but it's there and it's free.